is Tad, T-A-D. I have been volunteering out here at the Poorhouse Museum for about 16 years. Came here one Saturday after the farmer's market, fell in love with the place, and been coming back ever since. I'm a big history buff. The poorhouse, as far as we know, it's the last standing operating poorhouse in the state. Every county had one. If you could not physically or mentally take care of yourself, this is where you came to live until you either got back on your feet or you passed away. The original building burned in the late 1800s. 14 people died in the fire. They're all buried here on the fairgrounds. The 140 some odd acres that were the fairgrounds, or are the fairgrounds, belong to the poorhouse. Everybody farmed it. It was a big communal effort, and everybody took care of each other. When we've done paranormal investigations in the past, we've never told the groups that come in, they come from all over the country. Most of them pick up a little girl named Anna. She'll tell you her name. In the newspaper reports, one paper says a 10-year-old girl and her mother died. The other one says a 12-year-old girl and her mother died. But they never give the girl's name. We've had voices tell us that they died in the fire, that they smell smoke and different things like that. 4 things that have personally happened to me here that were on the paranormal side. The very first investigation we ever had with Dan's group, I was walking up the stairs to the entryway and the lights came on by themselves. And I thought, well, somehow somebody must have got past me and up the stairs, but there was nobody. And the electric here is really weird, so I just kind of wrote that off. Second thing that happened to me, Dan also, at the end of every investigation, he always says, "Do you have any message for Tad?" And that, it freaks me out every time. And that time, the only word that came through the hack box was the word walnuts. And all the blood just drained from my face, and I just looked like I'd seen a ghost, and everybody's looking at me like, walnuts? And I said, well, right before I came here that night, I was in the back of my property, and there's a huge black walnut tree, and I thought, well, let me pick up some of these walnuts, dry them out over the winter for my mom. Got in my truck, came here, never thought about it. And whatever it was, somehow knew I was at that walnut tree. And I almost quit right then. I almost said, I'm done, never coming back. But I always say a week later, a lot of sunshine, I get brave enough to come back. Third thing happened to me was with my son. We were here on a Wednesday after work, and we had a 12-foot display case to move up the stairs, and we used him for the muscle. And he and I were talking about how we were going to get this thing up the stairs, and something said something to us. And I couldn't make out what it said, but it said something. And I turned to look at him and say, the ghosts are talking to us. And he looked at me and he said, if that wasn't the floor that creaked, I'm never coming back. So I kept my mouth shut. And the very last thing that's personally happened to me, was I was on a Sunday afternoon giving a tour, like always. We were up on the second floor, the ladies' side, because the way the poorhouse is set up, even if you came here as a married couple, you were separated. Men were on one side and women were on the other. I was on the women's side, and we call it the 20s room with the flapper dress and all that other stuff. And used to be a dress in there from a former Miss South Haven who was murdered. And we have her pageant dress that's up there. I'm doing my little spiel. All of a sudden, a mannequin who sits on a pedestal with 4 feet fell forward. She fell forward so fast, I stuck my hand out to stop her from hitting the floor. And she stopped in midair. And then and I get goosebumps every time I talk about it. She just raised herself back up. And the guy in the group, he kind of laughed and he said, the ghosts are trying to talk to you. And I just, yeah. We went on, I finished the tour, came downstairs and told the other 2 people volunteering with me, I said, that mannequin moved on me up on the second floor. We all 3 went up there, I jumped up and down on the floor, I kicked the walls. We couldn't make it move. And even if we could make it move, there's no physical way for it to straighten itself back up again, but it did.
Hey guys and gals, it's your buddy Drew from Living History's Mysteries and the Midwest Parahistoric Society. We are here at the Van Buren Poorhouse Museum out here on Red Arrow Highway. You guys have heard of this one from our advertisements for Ghostorama coming up in August. This is the location it's going to be in. I'm starting off the evening right here at the command center, monitoring the stairs, seeing if we're picking up anything. Let's go check this place out.
Charlie's been here hanging a mat by himself and heard a woman scream. And he went to go investigate, thought somebody come in, fell downstairs, nothing. We've had people on tour ask who the black lady was up on the second floor. And Charlie's, this is in the middle of the day, says, we don't have anybody up here like that. And the lady saw it, and we don't know who it was. And when the old county hospital was here, they were investigating that, and Dan has it on tape, and it just, you can hear from the other side of the window a woman's voice say, we need help, we need a doctor, just plain as day. And if you volunteer here, you'll hear people talk on the second floor when you're on the first, and you go up there, there's nothing. You'll hear people on the second floor, or on the first floor when you're on the second floor. You come down here, and there's nothing. And besides the 14 people who died in the fire, there were probably literally hundreds that died of natural causes. There were 2 recorded suicides, 1 recorded murder. But one of the suicides I don't believe was really a suicide, because the guy crossed from the male side to the female side and supposedly jumped out of the second floor window and landed on his head. In my opinion, he crossed to the lady's side and had nefarious things in his mind. They got the better of him. They hung him out the window either to scare him or to drop him. And he went right down on his head. But they ruled it a suicide. But I just have my doubts. And but like I say, everybody who volunteers here will tell you they hear footsteps all the time. They've caught dogs barking. They've caught birds singing in the dead of winter here. When the dog is barking, you hear a male's voice yell at the dog to shut up. We've had people catch singing. We've had the piano play. Anna comes through quite a bit. And if you pronounce her name wrong, if you pronounce her name Anna, she'll correct you. We came here one Tuesday for our monthly meeting, and the president, Sandy, said, the library room looks like a murder scene. We went up there and all the chairs were in the center, pictures knocked off the wall, and there was a little can of red Play-Doh that had been here since before I started here. It was rock solid. You would have to chisel it out. And something took it and mashed it all over the floor. And no explanation. So then the next day after work, I went to the dollar store and I bought some more Play-Doh. I took it upstairs to the 3rd floor to the library room, and I just told Anna, talking with thin air, here Anna, I brought you some more Play-Doh, you can play with it. Sat it on the desk, and I ran out of here like my head was on fire. I was just done. I was down the stairs in record time.
We just walked into this nursery and the music box is already spurting over here by the door. She just turned it on. So, is there any kids in here? You can keep, yep. You can keep moving in front of that. We got a couple other devices in here too. I also have this. It's a little recording device. I'm gonna set this right here. So to start off, I guess we're gonna have this is going off a little bit in spurts. We're in the nursery. There's a bunch of dolls in here. There's the cribs and stuff. I guess we can start off like we usually do, telling our names. So I'm Tommy Tombstone. I'm here to communicate with any spirits that are here in this building.
I'm Randy Statler. I'm here to communicate with any spirits that may be dwelling in this building also.
I'm Kennedy. I'm here to communicate with anyone.
It's going crazy.
And I'm John. I'm here to film.
Alright, so it already seems like you guys are somewhat here with us. There's someone walking up down these steps. Can you tell us your name into this recording device right here? I'll point to it. You just come up to this and say your name into this. Can you tell us your name? So there's other devices in here that you can play with. I know you probably like the music box, you like hearing the music. Can you keep that going? Yeah, keep it going longer. There you go. Very good. Keep it going.
Did anybody just feel weird, like almost like a sudden rush, like somebody who's gonna bum rush you all of a sudden?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, you just feel like that feeling, like you like tense up, like somebody's gonna like bum rush you. Like I felt like somebody was gonna tackle me off this chair just now, but it didn't happen.
No, I didn't feel anything like that.
Weird. Maybe they don't like me sitting in their chair. This is a little tiny chair.
Yeah.
And I'm a big old guy.
Hold it like an actual baby.
Yeah. Oh,
Right when I picked it up.
it likes that. You like Tommy playing with the baby?
Do you not want me to pick this up? If you don't want me to pick this up, can you make that music box go off 2 times? 1, 2, ding ding. Can you go ding ding? Or how about if I pick it back up? Do you not like when I pick it up? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah. That was right when the baby picks it up. Start like, yeah, shaking it like a baby.
She comes through quite a bit. One of the last times she came through, it was almost like she was playing peekaboo with us, because you can hear her voice say, I'm over here, and then there's a pause, and she goes, now I'm over here, there's a pause, and then she goes, now I'm over here. And to me, it's kind of sad, because she's been either 10 or 12 years old, you know, basically for 100 and some odd years. She never got to grow up, and she never got to go to the other side. She's still here. And but I love this place. It terrifies me at times when I've been here. When the alarm goes off, the motion detector will go off, and I meet the police out here, and you never do find anything. For a few years ago, in the summer, for about a 2-week period, the motion detector on the first floor male side would go off every night within a 10-minute window at 3 a.m. Either 10 minutes before, up to 10 minutes after 3 a.m., night after night. We would come during the daylight and make sure that there's nothing moving, like a window was left open to blow a curtain or something. Nothing's open. Finally, I said to the empty air, I said, listen, you guys, I get up at 4:30 in the morning and go to work. When you get me up at 3, I lose an hour and a half worth of sleep. Don't do it anymore. And it stopped.
So the last time I was here, I was on another ghost tour. We were just talking, trying to communicate with the people here. And I remember when we went upstairs to the 3rd floor in the library room, that is where a ghost named Anna likes to hang out. She likes to play there. She's a young girl, no older than a teen. And I remember when I was there was a tea set out that's still out, and she likes to play tea there. She likes to talk. She likes to play games. And, if you interact with her, she just loves to take that time and have someone spending time with her, because she is a young girl. And, every young girl wants attention from people and to recognize her. So she likes to play tea, play with anything that will light up, make noise, like a string of lights or one of the animals that you can tap and they'll go off and go crazy, a music box. If you can interact with her anyway, she just absolutely loves it, and we'll play tea, just have fun being a young girl.
That's crazy.
Do you like when we pick up the baby dolls, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Is it right when you picked it up?
Oh my god!
Wait.
Wait.
I swear, now when we're like figuring it out, it's like,
Now go to put it down. Go bring it back down. Put it down. Put it down. What? Wow. Oh my gosh.
Should we do our turn one more time?
Yeah. This is crazy.
Or something.
Yeah.
Hey guys, as per the orders from my boss, you know, I am sitting here. I'm going to keep the mobile investigating down as far as I can tonight. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be watching Command Center tonight, keeping track of everything going on throughout the house. I have a radio here to let the guys know if I happen to spot anything, and I'm going to be taking care of all of them tonight. I will get out and do some investigating tonight, but just the preliminary of going up and down these stairs with this blood clot, you guys can imagine it's a little bit painful right now. So here in just a little bit, I'll be taking over, going in and doing some of the investigating and letting somebody else take care of Command Center. Hey guys, just a heads up, the room back here behind Command Center with the buggies and stuff in it, I've seen 3 orbs in probably less than 20 seconds, and I'm pretty much convinced it's orbs. It's not dust, because it's like they're coming down from the top of the room and then moving like in an air, like in a draft, but there's no draft. So Command Center on an investigation is highly underrated. When you're doing an investigation, anybody that runs a large investigation, like we are starting to do, knows that it's hard enough to take care of one location during an investigation, but sitting here, we are actually taking care of 7 locations. We are monitoring the 6 locations covered on screen, plus our location. The one I just seen the orbs in is this room directly behind me back here. So, you know, I'm seeing hazes and fogs. Let me enlarge this, maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. This area right over here around the buggies in front of the horse, I'm seeing hazes and fog. That's where I'm seeing the orb activity. That is like right here, 5 feet behind me. So now not only am I watching this, but I'm listening back here, and I'm watching the other 5 rooms too. Sitting down here in the dark alone, with no sound equipment, no monitoring devices. This is where it gets spooky at. We're getting amazing orb activity out of this room right behind me, where the buggies and the big fiberglass horse, the sulkies, the buckboards, all that stuff is located at. I've seen probably 4 or 5 orbs in the last 15 seconds, just coming down and making 90. There was another one right there coming down right into that buggy, and it's all right, guys. Something's going on back here. I just seen an orb move across the screen and turn to talk to you, and something blue on the back of my neck, right there from that room. Hey guys, this room down here with the buggies and stuff is very active. I just had physical contact. I seen an orb move across the screen, and within a minute I felt it almost like someone blew on the back of my neck. So, which is good because, you know, I was recording, so they got me peeing myself. That's really nice. Guys, you need to check this out. Listen to what him and Dan found back in the tool room. This is cool.
This is cool. You know, we're out here at the Van Buren Poorhouse, and we're in the back of the tool room. We had the FLUR camera, and I was panning the FLUR camera around, and we noticed a little shadow type figure kind of peering out, like it was looking out, and then it kind of pulled back in and disappeared. You know, there were windows down there, and we did see our reflections. And I'd seen my reflection, you know, on another window afterwards. It wasn't me. I was moving. When I was kind of checking my reflection, and when I seen that little thing kind of peeking out, I was standing still, you know. And we tried to recreate it. We could not recreate it. Something tag. I don't know, man. It's the Van Buren Poorhouse. That's all I could say. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool stuff.
Always cool stuff.
Just me.
Anything in there?
Nothing. I mean, SB7 went off.
Did you kick that ball,
What?
Randy?
No.
That's not where that ball was.
I was gonna say, did you kick that ball at all?
It was over here.
I may have kicked it. Because I did walk out there.
Oh my god, I need to sit down for a sec.
Is your back hurting?
Dude, like so bad that I can't breathe.
Huh.
Take a break for a second. Cut for a second.
Is Anna here with us? No fucking way. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This is moving. Are you getting this? Yeah. This is fucking moving on its own. Anna, is that you? What the fuck? Are you moving that? Oh my god. Very good. Dude, that is fucking crazy. I just got like goosebumps.
Saturday, August 20th, 2022, coming to Hartford, Michigan at the Van Buren Poorhouse Museum, it's Ghostorama. Ghostorama is a one-of-a-kind event. It's a paranormal meet and greet / flea market / Comic-Con, car show, and much, much more. There'll be paranormal groups, the Ghostbusters, the Mystery Machine, spooky vendors, live band, ghost tour, Jurassic Park, killer cars, food truck, disc jockey, historical museum, kid haunted house, and much more. Van Buren County Historical Museum. That's right, out at 58471 Red Arrow Highway, Hartford, Michigan, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's an outdoor market, which is free to the public. That's right, you heard me. It's open to the public. There'll be a museum tour, $5 per person. Also, from 9 to 11, a ghost tour, $20 per person. That's right, Ghostorama is hitting West Michigan, Saturday, August 20th, 2022, at the Hartford Van Buren Poorhouse Museum. This is sponsored by Southern Michigan Paranormals, UnrestrictedRadio.com, the Great Lakes Ghostbuster Coalition, How to Halloween, Frankenfest, and the Midwest Parahistorical Society.